Hey guys, welcome to Voice of Reason with Nathan. In today's episode, I wanted to share with you a concept, something that's so simple but yet so profound. Stop thinking. Stop thinking. Sometimes we get caught up in a loop, in a mindset loop that we just keep thinking and thinking and thinking about something. And if we don't switch onto that and realize that it's destructive, dysfunctional, it's going to drive us to what I call nervous exhaustion. We get completely exhausted, completely overwhelmed, completely broken down by the way that we're thinking about something, instead of just switching on to the reality of like, I don't need to keep worrying and thinking about this thing. Stop thinking, stop the loop, break that loop, stop it. And I've experienced this in lots of different ways, say like with work, where you get, you're put under the pump, you got all the projects, you got things that you're working on, and you got expectations from management, you've got this happening, you've got that happening, you've got this person annoying you from this angle and that, all these sorts of things. Then you go home and you got kids and you got the spouse and you got all these other things on the family front as well, and then you got your bills and financial stuff and all this stuff that goes on. And there's so many different loops that start happening, and you can get worried and concerned and keep thinking and thinking and thinking about certain things. But there's a pattern that goes on, and the pattern of looping, the pattern of overthinking, the pattern of worrying, the pattern of just looping again and again and again, you can stop that and just literally stop thinking. It's as simple as that. As soon as you become aware of it, you switch onto it, you can stop it. And for example, let's say it's a work scenario where you're concerned about something going on with a project and you're not sure about some feedback you've received, and you go home and then you start stewing on it. It's like, they said that, and you start thinking about, potential consequences of it, and what do they mean by that, and what did that mean, and a lot of it's assumptions, and a lot of it's the unsaid sort of things, the nuances that we start to, evaluate in a negative way, of course, because it's always negative. And if you become aware of that, you'd be like, well, actually, okay, what's the worst that can happen here? And in the case, most of the time is that that's not going to happen. Very rarely does that actually happen. But it's okay, sure. Let's just say that actually happens. The worst case scenario happens. All right, it's done. Okay, let's move on. Okay, let's get on with it. It hasn't happened. What can I do now? Nothing about that. Let's just go on and let's just get on with whatever needs to happen. Let's just get on with life. Let's get on with it. If it happens, it happens. If not, great, and I'm just going to keep performing, keep doing the best that I can do right now in this present moment, and just going to stop thinking about it, stop, engaging in that, and be focused on right now in this moment and what needs to happen, and how I can actually proceed with what I'm doing right now, and just get on with the day, get on with life, be present focused, and, just give the best that I can give right now. And that's it. Simple as that. So just wanted to encourage you guys with that. And if you find yourself getting caught up in loops, another thing that can help is talking it out, talking with a friend, with someone that you trust. You can share those loops with and break those loops. But honestly, it might also be helpful as well to write it down. That can really help as well. Actually seeing it on a piece of paper can really bring that home, bring the reality of what you're looping on to the fore there. But yeah, it's as simple as that, guys. Just literally stop thinking about that thing. Realize that you don't need to, get yourself to a nervous exhaustion, and you can actually just stop it. Simple as that. Bless you guys. Take care.